Welcome back. This is Sporty Monday, and today in our interactive segment we are asking you about the botched match between Shabana and Posta Rangers that was to be played at the Gusii Stadium in Kisii, and we want to hear your thoughts regarding that standoff. So talk to us today, 22422. Of course, the conversation, you can keep it going on Sporty Monday, and we will be sampling some of your feedback during and of course at the tail end of this program. Now, Kenya is set to host the African Road Cycling Championship for the very first time. The international competition is primed for September 9th to 13th this year and will take place across the scenic Uasin Gishu, Nandi and Elgeyo Marakwet counties, a competition that will be aired live on your favorite television station, Citizen TV. Our very own Emmanuel Ndungu looks at what is at stake in the following report.
Kenya will host the Continental Road Cycling Championships this year between the 9th and the 13th of October. So, who are the main ones to watch? And why do our athletes have a significant advantage?
Kenya Mele.
The African Road Cycling Championships is a big deal. It will be Kenya's first time hosting the continent's most prestigious bike race, which will attract some of the biggest names in the sport, including three-time Tour de France stage winner Biniam Girmay. Three counties, Uasin Gishu, Nandi and Elgeyo Marakwet, will host, offering a great opportunity for local businesses, as well as the chance to show off the roots of Kenya's sporting success.
Leave everything else and prepare for this very important event. I hope so. I hope you know that with the presence of national and international media, this is an opportunity to showcase all that the CC of Nandi had really worked very hard in Elgeyo Marakwet to preach about their counties. You just need to bring people out, and organize very well your banners properly, work with the sponsors to make sure that you have this very one opportunity to market our country.
The races also represent a chance for riders to gain UCI international points on home soil and increase their chances of entering world events.
We've always, because of limited budget, there's always few athletes taking part, but this time we can field a full squad. Like, we can have the elites, full squad, juniors, under 23, so it's really a good opportunity for us to host. That's one advantage.
When we have this event in Kenya, it's a symbol to showcase that it's not only running and football and rugby, we have another sport like cycling.
42 Kenyan riders are set to shoot for glory, and most of them should have one key advantage. The majority of the racing will take place at over 2,000 meters above sea level. This will pose as a significant challenge to most visiting riders. At sea level, the atmospheric pressure is about 14 psi. Between 2,000 and 2,500 meters of elevation, that drops to just 11.5 psi. Every second spent at a high intensity will be far more costly for riders who haven't adapted to these conditions. Key altitude adaptations include an increased level of hemoglobin in the blood, which is the protein responsible for delivering oxygen to bodily tissues. A second is an increase in red blood cells as the body attempts to make up for the lack of air. Thirdly, altitude acclimatized riders will reap the benefit of having newly formed blood vessels and increased capillary density. But is there anything that a visiting rider can do about it? Well, yes, but likely not really. Most training specialists agree that substantial increases in performance at altitude only manifest after about 4 weeks of exposure. In the first 7 to 10 days, the athlete will see little difference in the production of their red blood cells. For the 3 weeks after that, the body does produce more red blood cells, but with little performance benefits coming along with it. The approach to the competition will vary for each athlete to maximize their preparedness, but riders accustomed to the higher altitudes will almost certainly have an advantage. So here are some of the top local riders to keep an eye on. Nancy Akinyi, current mountain bike national champion and ranked 4th in Africa in the same discipline. She's coming off a bronze medal at the All-African Games and came home a strong 6th in the 2019 Commonwealth Games. Edwin Kia. In a breakout 2023 campaign, he was crowned national mountain bike champion. He came 2nd in the Rwanda Epic as well and 3rd in the Gravel Revolution in Tanzania. And in the under-23 category, Grace Kaviro, African under-23 cross-country mountain bike champion, national cross-country Olympic champion and 5th place finisher in the African Games under-23 criteria.
Kenya has the privilege of hosting Africa's biggest race on two wheels. Be sure to support the riders between the 9th and 13th of October this year. Reporting for Citizen TV, I'm Emmanuel Ndungu.
That's our very own Emmanuel Ndungu there with that interesting report. And of course, I must point out this race is set for October 9th to 13th, not September 9th to 13th, as I erroneously pointed out. So make a date with us. It will be live here on Citizen TV. Shitera, I know you bike when you are down in your village, but not very good to compete at the top level, can you?
No. I am an enthusiast of bikes. I have several. I was with Jeff yesterday, but we were doing Black Mamba at Kenya National Stadium. I think these are the things that we reap from good marketing. And I must congratulate Royal Media Services and Citizen TV for taking partnership in this because we have seen the Safari Rally come back to Kenya after so many years. Now we are seeing a cycling of such magnitude coming to Kenya. What does that mean? It means that we are really putting up our country on the world map. Of course, as far as tourism is concerned, it's a plus. So I'm hoping Kenya Tourist Board will leverage on this to sell this country as a tourist destination. And of course, so I am hoping they are on board.
Of course, we've always been a top tourist destination. And talking of Shitera's Black Mamba, let's take a listen at how that went down, probably at the weekend.
One of the things that we're very keen on is positioning Hot 96 as a lifestyle brand. It's not about a radio station. We are in your lives, in your families. We care about your health, your saving, your money, your environment. That's why we're here.
Maintain your mental wellness. Be happy with your family. That's why this is a family event. Once you keep healthy mentally, physically, emotionally, you live long. We are telling people, let's begin cycling. Kura is here. It's our partner, Kenya Urban Roads Authority. And we are telling them, start redesigning the cities to accommodate people who walk, people who cycle.
So fantastic. I hope Jubilee can continue this for years to come. Next year we get 5,000, the following year 7,000, following year 10,000. And we're building a whole culture of very fit cycling people.
Just in this edition alone, we have 100 cyclists that came in from Uganda. So next year, we want to have a chapter or a race done there, a heat, if you like it, all culminating into the big event when it happens. Yeah.
Mimi nina race katika group ya deaf category here, na nimehisi vizuri sana kwa kuwa nimeshinda.
Right now, we still have a lot of stereotypes, a lot of stigma around hearing loss. And so you find that most people get excluded. Now, when we have people who are hard of hearing and they love cycling as a sport and they are included in such events, then we bring them closer to the rest of the world, making them know that they can enjoy the things they love, even if they have a hard of hearing.
Let me start with you, Brenda. I don't know kama ni kuanguka nayo, but you had some idea regarding biking.
No, it's good that we are actually giving more sports, more disciplines a chance, so that Shitera does not just think that cycling is a means of transport. So then you see, part of why African countries do not bag the top spots in Olympics and such related tournaments or other competitions is usually because we have limited what we participate in. We see that we actually have a very good cycling team here, and the fact that you're able to attract more than 20 countries to come and participate this time here would mean that next time we're able to field our people. Apart from just the Paralympics, we also have people actively participating in this, and that would boost our medal collection. It would also open up that space, because we cannot be grappling with unemployment. We cannot be talking about sports and excluding these other disciplines. So it's good if we see this. The next time we'll be seeing people on yachts and boats and all that, and we'll be able to open up that space for all of us.
Amani, you live in Deutschland, born precisely, and when I was there, I saw Germans bike a lot to work. A university don will bike to work. A government minister will bike to work. But in Kenya, it's a poverty mentality. If I cycle to RMS, the question would be, wow, Swila Lem.
What happened? What happened?
What's struggling? You see, how do you change that? And even in Holland, where biking is quite big, and it's healthy for that matter. Miaka kadhaa
iliyopita. Ndio ni utaratibu ambao unaendelea hata sasa hivi, na wengi wanahimizwa kweli waendeshe baisikeli kwa sababu ya kutunza mazingira, lakini utaratibu ambao umekuwepo tangu miaka mingi, na wanapunguza pia msongamano wa magari barabarani. Miundo mbinu imetengenezwa kwa ajili ya kuhakikisha watu wanakuwa na afya njema, wanafanya mazoezi na mambo kama hayo, licha kwamba pia inawapa fursa ya kushiriki katika michezo na kushindania katika mashindano makubwa.
Zita, can you bike?
Siwezi, wacha
You only change gears.